It is lunchtime here in my life in Kuala Lumpur, and very near my hotel there's this place, the Laguna Filipino restaurant, and I walked by it a few times, and each time I thought, I love the Philippines, I really enjoy Filipino food, I really should check it out. And today is the day. They have a menu at the front door. I already looked at the menu, and they have simple dishes like pork adobo, and I think chicken adobo, things like that. And I think that's what I'm going to have for lunch today. And look kind of elaborate on the inside, like they're really trying to convey a lot of Filipino things. See what I mean there? Like a bunch of snacks and things. Maybe they sell food from the Philippines. So here's the menu. You can see it's a very expansive menu. Sandwiches and soups and things. These are not Filipino. But then we have, okay, these are Filipino specialties. There's adobo, 21.9 ringgit for a regular, almost 30 ringgit for a large. But yeah, all classic Filipino dishes, on and on. Silog meals, Western food as well, local delights. Oh,
welcome.
Thank you. Is it okay if I shoot a little bit of video during lunch? Yeah? Okay. All right. So yeah, that's what I was talking about here on the inside. They're selling a lot of things that, because there's a very large Filipino community in Kuala Lumpur, and they can come here and buy things that they're familiar with from home, maybe that they can't get locally. And another menu there on the wall. Oh, yeah, a little taste of home. And they even have a newspaper article about them. So they're famous. Tasty treats from the islands. Look at that. That's you know you're in a Filipino place because it has a karaoke machine. So maybe at night they fire that up when it turns into a bar. Yeah, here's the seating on the inside. Yeah, very homey sort of place. And I think I'll grab a seat right here. I think I know what I'm going to get already. I'm just going to get a simple adobo. But take a minute to look at the menu and see. The regular and large adobo. For someone, if I'm really hungry, there's a large for more than one person.
No, sir. Regular only enough for you.
The regular is enough?
Yeah,
okay. I think I'll have the pork adobo. Okay. And just to drink, just a Coke.
One Coke. Steamed rice, sir? You want steamed rice?
Oh yeah, maybe so. Oh yeah, rice as well.
One steamed rice, one adobo.
And one adobo and one Coke. With ice? Do you have it with ice? Okay. I'll just keep the menu to look at it. So he was telling me that the regular is enough for one person. So I went with that. And I wasn't sure if it came with anything, but he suggested steamed rice. So I guess it does not come with rice. It's just the adobo. So I ordered rice as well. So I think this page of specialties might be some of their more expensive items, but I think you can get other things here. I noticed that the silog meals, the word seems familiar to me, but I don't really remember it. But there it looks like you can get, marinated crispy chicken served with garlic and garlic rice and an egg for 11 ringgit. So if that's enough for a meal, that would be a more economical meal to have here for lunch. You don't have to spend as much as I just did. I guess my bill will come to like 30 ringgit or something like that. The adobo plus the rice, and I ordered a Coke. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Can.
What does silog mean?
Silog means, sir, this is a set lunch or say set meals. So top silog, sir, is a beef, small portion pork, and then 1 garlic rice, and then 1 egg.
Oh, okay.
Sunny side up.
So the word silog
Silog means
just means a set meal?
yes.
Is that a Filipino word?
Yeah. The silog means si is a sinangag in Philippine, and then log is a egg.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
Itlog, sir. Itlog is a egg, and itlog is a Philippine word.
Okay. Are you from the Philippines?
Yes, sir.
Where are you from? Which part?
In Manila, sir.
Manila?
Manila.
Oh, okay. How long have you been here?
6 years, sir.
6 years?
Yeah, 6 years. This coming October.
Okay.
You, sir? You coming before in the Philippines?
Yeah, I've been to the Philippines many times.
You are vacation sir? You are a blogger?
I just recently started vlogging, but I didn't shoot any video in the Philippines. Back then I was just taking pictures,
Take a picture.
but I didn't have a video camera then.
But
Now I do.
Oh.
So I'd love to go back there. Yeah, it's a beautiful country. So, all right.
So you can relax, sir.
All right. Thank you. So he translated silog kind of as a set meal. I thought maybe it might have been a region of the Philippines or something, silog, or a type of food. But no, it's more like a category in a restaurant. And I'm just going to see if Google Translate will give me some meaning for a silog. And I asked him if he was from the Philippines, and he was. And he was born in Manila. Just translates in English the same, silog. Doesn't come up with anything. And I'm such a Philistine. One of my favorite things in the whole world. Coke over ice. I love it. Yeah, food came quickly. Yeah, I think like pork adobo is not something you can whip up on the spot. It's marinated for a long time overnight with all kinds of fancy ingredients. So I think when you order an adobo, you're going to get it right away because it's there already, pre-made the day before and marinated overnight. But yeah, look at this. Okay, it's a lot. So this is a regular serving. And as I said to him just now, that is enough for 2 people. So you could come here, a couple, order 1 adobo, a regular adobo for 2 people with rice, and then you probably get vegetables and things too. So yeah, gonna dive in. When I was in Thailand for a while, I was staying in a town called Mesot, a small town. And during my time there, a local person opened up a Filipino restaurant. I think a lot of people turned to food to make money because during the pandemic, a lot of people lost their jobs, like people that were working in hotels, in tourist industry, anything like that. They were laid off. And I think that's what happened with this woman. And she was from the Philippines, and she opened up a small, very boutique-y Filipino restaurant right beside my hotel. And I was so happy. I ate lunch. Once after I discovered her place, I think I had lunch there every day, and I had their pork adobo every day, and it was so good. Yeah, the adobo has a really interesting flavor. Let's dive into this. Amazing. Really good. I was out with Daryl the other day, my friend Daryl here, and we went to a local young tofu restaurant, and I commented that I can never do the YouTube thing of trying the food and then making that, oh, it's so delicious face. You have to do that for YouTube. It's like, so good. But I can do that with this meal. I really could. This is nice. Very tender meat. Really nice flavor. Wow. It's funny how your life can change on impulse. As I said, I walked by this place a few times, And each time I saw, oh, Filipino restaurant, but I never came in. You sort of need to be goosed into going into somewhere. You know, you need that burst of energy. And today, I just happen to be feeling full of energy. I feel really good today. I said, okay, let's pop in there. I'm in the mood for a food adventure. And now I can see myself coming back here on a daily basis. Maybe not a meal like this. As I said, it's a lot for one person, but their set meals look like very good value. Comfortable place, good seating, friendly people. Yeah, nice. All right, so I'm going to dive in and really enjoy this. So good. Planet Doug approved, very much so. Just to refresh my memory, I looked up adobo on Wikipedia, of course, and the word adobo comes from the Spanish adobar, which means to marinate or sauce or seasoning. So the adobo, a popular Filipino dish, and it involves, you know, a base meat, either chicken or pork, and then it is marinated in vinegar. So that's where the really special flavor comes from, that vinegar flavor. That's what I really like. It jumps out at me. Marinated in vinegar, soy sauce, garlic, bay leaves, and black peppercorns. So I noticed that this has all these small black peppers all throughout. So black peppercorns. Little flavor bombs in there. Those are amazing. You bite into one of those, it's great. But again, I think it's like the vinegar, the seasoning, the marinating in vinegar. That's what really gives it its special flavor, I think. But yeah, this is so good. And it says that it has sometimes been considered the unofficial national dish of the Philippines. I would say that. I can't think of what else could be the national dish. I was just reading up on the history a little bit, and it's interesting that vinegar is one of the main ingredients for marinating it, and not surprisingly, that tradition, that cooking style came about because they realized that vinegar inhibits bacteria growth. So when you cook your food in a vinegar marinade, in a vinegar sauce, it doesn't spoil so quickly, so the food will keep longer. And in the hot climate of the Philippines, you know, that's very important. And that's kind of interesting because I was just recently in Sumatra in Indonesia, and the famous national dish there is rendang. And I was reading about how rendang was made and its history, and it has a similar history where it became a popular dish because, and its preparation process led to it keeping for a long time. It doesn't spoil in the heat. So there you go, rendang and adobo, kind of a similar history. A meal more than large enough for 2 people. No problem for one person on Planet Doug. I'm just powering my way through this. Yeah, so good. On my way out the door, last look at this place. Yeah, very happy. I had the idea to come in here today. Good meal, really friendly people. I had a nice chat with, I think the woman there is the owner. She said they've been open for 11 years, and they used to be on the other side of the road. Oh yeah, there it is there. I didn't notice that. On that side of the road, you can see Laguna sign, an old sign. So I guess they used to be there, but then they were quite popular, of course, and they expanded into this new location here. And there's the sign for it. Yeah, if someone in Kuala Lumpur wanted to find this place, I'm trying to think what would be a good place to think about what is it near, but it is right beside, there's the Telecom Museum behind me. That's the Telecom Museum building. And kitty corner from that is Laguna. So it's sitting right there in that white building. And lucky for me, it is near my current hotel. So yeah, that was a good lunch. Really enjoyed that a lot.